So it's a great time, like when you're entering your 40s, 50s, 60s, perimenopause and menopause, the breathing, the conscious vagus nerve breathing exercise I recommend. But it's also a time for women to begin almost rescuing themselves. Maybe a time to really making themselves a priority in terms of like their self-care. Any childhood trauma or memories sometimes come up in these years to be healed. So it's the perspective shift would be to look at this time not as a negative thing, but as a positive thing in which, all right, here we go. Here's my time. Here's my time to empower myself, to learn more about the different ways I can regulate my nervous system, change my eating habits in a way that optimizes any hormonal changes that might be occurring, being more compassionate with yourself, understanding how it's another transition. We call it the second adolescence, the reverse adolescence. And we don't have to know. We don't know how long it's going to be. So it's another opportunity to release needing to know, releasing needing to control things. You're sort of really connecting more to your faith and to your power. So the breathing practice for me is the quickest, simplest, cheapest way to regulate your nervous system. And if you can regulate your nervous system, that means you're regulating your hormones. That means you're optimizing hormone harmony with your breath work, with your intention setting, with your affirmations. Or an affirmation would be, I decide to look at this period of my life as an opportunity for learning more about myself, loving myself even more, accepting myself without judgment, criticism, or analysis, and forgiving myself for anything that may be coming up now in this time of my life to be healed, to be forgiven. And as you forgive others and forgive yourself, your body heals. This has been studied. Forgiveness heals your body. It heals your cells. It prevents illness and disease. It prevents depression and anxiety. So fear is the root cause of anxiety. So intentionally being self-aware, is this from fear? Am I coming from fear right now? Or from my faith? And so the breath work to me, whenever I feel triggered and afraid and anxious, I do the breathing and I connect to God, the present moment, to my expansive breath, and to gratitude, to love, and to peace, and to joy, because I joyously decide now to see everything in this way. Because these are the emotions that heal your body. Joy, peace, love, gratitude. Connecting to love and your faith instead of fear and stress. So now every day we get to wake up, practice this breathing exercise, set your intentions, and have your affirmations. I am peace. I am free. I decide to breathe consciously throughout the day, to be in the present moment. I decide to notice when I'm in fear state and practice self-awareness consciously, actively, intentionally breathing, which then gives you a sense of peace. You have calm energy instead of nervous energy. Now you're also more connected to your intuition, your inner wisdom. Now you're more out of your head for a few minutes, because you're not in your head when you have to count, when you have to think of your diaphragm, when you are expanding your rib cage to take a deeper breath. You're literally out of your head for a few minutes, which is wonderful. Now you're balancing energy from your head to energy from your heart and your soul. And your body loves it when you do this, because now you're giving it so much love and extra oxygen. Your adrenal glands chill out. Now any excess cortisol is balanced and regulated, which then regulates all other hormones, and you minimize a lot of symptoms that you otherwise would have. So it's the magic of life. That's the magic. And we can choose how we look at things, and what we focus on grows. So let's choose love. Let's choose peace, joy, and gratitude every single day, as we continue to be blessed with more years to our life. We get to go through this phase of life. It's a blessing. So we get to gracefully go through 40s, 50s, 60s, through menopause with a shift in perspective. And when you look at something differently, you know that it changes. And that's where our power is.